You all have a friend who left Detroit to move somewhere warm, and the first thing they say is, "But I miss the Four Seasons." I want to knock their teeth out. Yeah, it's real tough living in San Diego, isn't it? Real tough living in Denver, isn't it? I miss those Four Seasons. Yeah, good. Take them. They all suck. Ticket text coming in. Jay Wright will be the next head coach of the Pistons with Chauncey family as GM and president of the moving operation. That's from KB. I really hope Jay Wright stays at Nova. Truly. I know the NBA will come calling, and I know what he's doing is very NBA-like. Space it, shoot it, positionless. I get all of that. I think you get to a point as a college coach, you get a level of power and you get a level of shine that you will never get if you go to the NBA. And Jay Wright, to me, I like him. He's a hell of a good coach. I don't understand all the early exits in the tourney, but now he has a second title, so we don't get to talk about those. The point is, I don't want to see him go to the NBA and just be another guy. Like, look, Steve Kerr doesn't get any credit because it's the Warriors, right? Phil Jackson was never all that special, right? He had Jordan, and then when he left there, he had Kobe and Shaq. When you're in college, you get the credit. You've built a program. And then these schools honor you with statues and pavilions, and they put your name on the court. And if I'm Jay Wright, I don't leave. I think he's built a machine at Villanova. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. He's in a watered-down Big East. You know, Pitt's not there anymore to recruit Jersey and Philly. You know, some of the Big East teams like Syracuse and Pitt, they all left for the ACC. He's becoming a Philadelphia institution. I kind of think you just sit tight, don't you? School's going to throw a ton of money at you. Unreal job security. And now, him playing the style of ball they play, players are lined up to go there. I mean, didn't they mention it on the broadcast? They're bringing in a 5-star point guard to replace Jalen Brunson. I mean, Villanova, look, I mean, I grew up on Kerry Kittles. Nova was good when I was a kid. They weren't great, all right? Nova's never been a consistently great program until Jay Wright got there. The last decade or so. I think it was starting in 2006. He had a real good year in 2006, if memory serves me correct. Maybe won Coach of the Year. I'd have to check. The point is, he's to a point where he can go out and pick the best players and recruit Philly, New Jersey, New York, run his system, gets no BS from anybody. You're never going to hear from your athletic director. You go to the NBA, I mean, like, let's say Jay Wright woke up tomorrow and Memphis offered him double the money. You're going to go to an empty FedEx Forum. You're going to draft, let's say Memphis gets the number 2 pick and they draft Marvin Bagley Jr. or DeAndre Ayton. That just doesn't appeal to me. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Like I always say with Izzo. He can do whatever the hell he wants. You want a national title? You're never going to hear guff from me as a fan complaining that you decided you wanted a new challenge. My point is, being a big-time college coach, when you've attained a certain level, I don't think it gets any better. And the money's the money. I mean, once you got $20 million in the bank, what's the difference between $20 million and 25? Like, he's already infinitely wealthy. And Villanova's going to make him a Godfather offer. Money is not a concern. Oh, I mean, Sully, is that, listen.
It gets to a point where if you don't have a reason to leave, you don't have to leave just to go to the NBA.
Like, what would be the job? Like, what gig would make you leave what Jay Wright has built at Villanova? How old is Jay Wright? I remember Jay Wright. This'll date me. I remember watching Jay Wright coach at Hofstra.
56.
Okay, so now you go back 20 years. He's in his mid-30s. And I remember he always used to wear suspenders. 36 years old. He was always wearing straps like Gordon Gekko. But the guy was an impeccable dresser.
Yeah.
I'm going, who the hell's this guy at Hofstra? Hofstra ain't no prize. The point is, this guy has now been somewhere. He's not old. He's got at least a decade left, and that's if he wanted to pull the plug at 65. I don't leave Villanova.
And he does everything so well with the program itself that he builds. He does it with star freshmen. He does it with seniors. Like, he somehow gets all these guys to play, gets these guys to stay, and it's you know what? It is a better version of what Izzo's tried to do. Izzo has always been a program guy, come here and stay, basically. I know he's tried to evolve, but Jay Wright does all of it. Jay Wright gets those guys to stay, but he also has those star freshmen that are going to come in every single year. And he gets them all to work together and all to check their egos at the door and play well.
I don't leave. I think he's got a sweetheart deal with the conference he's in. He's created a big enough name now where he'll never get screwed over seeding-wise. Gets the players he wants. He runs one of the best basketball cities in the country. Philly is a basketball town. They produce big-time basketball talent. I don't leave that. Now, you want to tell me the Lakers come calling? And they get the number 1 pick in the draft, and you get to coach Lonzo and you want to sell me on a dream, go ahead. I'm just telling you. If I'm Jay Wright, I don't leave.
It would take a lot.
What did Jay Wright make this year at Nova? $4 million?
Just did a quick Google, 2.43.
That can't be right. If that's listen, Villanova better get ready to make that 5. That can't be right. And again, I know he makes more money with the shoe deals and the endorsements, and he's probably somewhere closer to 3.5 if that was right.
Yeah, and I mean, another chart right here on USA Today is he's the 24th at 2.6.
Okay. Go ahead and take the 4 off of that number. Villanova's got to make him top 3. They're going to have to.
He's fantastic.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, has Villanova gotten a return on investment or what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny, too? And we've always talked about it. Basketball, football, when your team does well, your applications go up, and then you get to raise tuition. Do you know what next year's tuition at Villanova is going to be? Mind you, they'll get a record number of applications because they won the title. I'm being dead serious with you. Do you know what it is?
No.
$67,000 a year.
Wow. That's a fascinating stat.
What, the tuition or the fact that it goes up and you get more applications when you win something?
All of it.
Okay.
Well, tuition itself is just crazy. I get that.
But see, that's
but it's not crazy from the standpoint of it would make sense that if you're getting that much recognition for sports that people are going to want to go to your school.
And it's even more impactful with football.
Right. By the way, Mike, coming up at 4:32.
Whoa. Okay, Doug.
Lions just signed someone.
Patriot Way.
Well,
he's awesome.
Funny you mention that. How do I put this without giving it away?
Can't criticize
I want to tease. Lions signed a quarterback, a veteran quarterback, and we're going to tell you who they just did at 4:32.
Wow, bravo. You know what? That broadcasting school has really paid off. 97-1.
Well, and if you want to go on and maybe before 4:32, look it up and see who the Lions did sign. Of course, we encourage you not to because we want you to stay tuned here at 97.1 The Ticket.